system, let's turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. Up, a little louder, turn it up. We never turn it down, universal sound. When we hold the pound, take a look around. When we touch the town, knock the way, stomping in my big black J's. Corny, get stuck in the maze. We never suffer fools, had enough of you. False friends and loose ends make me wanna fool.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Today we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And ultimately he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25.
Yeah, that my Brooklyn go see Chirac, Southside, C12, 911, grrr to the reality, we still outside. Mine on the riches, hard in the trenches. You can't throw dirt on the underground, we thrive in it. Ghana boys stocks on the rise, Charlie, this flex know they ready. See, we were not to ride nobody with, we're the ones who started with it. Translation, Yanni had to buy, Yanni had Yanni hits. This goes so hard, even the ops go with it, That's how you know we lit. Grrr,
Well, there's never a shortage of shows or sights and sounds throughout this city, but for the next few hours, all eyes are glued to Allegiant Stadium here in Las Vegas. Today, we've got a matchup here in pivotal Week 7 between the Denver Broncos and the Las Vegas Raiders. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season, Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The drive starts with a run by White. Oh, he's got a little daylight. There he goes, right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
You know, as a head coach, you can't hide everything from your team. They know that people think that they're not supposed to be on the field with them. So they designed a heck of a game plan, didn't they? Nice pass start, get out after them, and maybe let everyone know that they're here to compete.
And get this home crowd behind them early as well.
Yeah, that's a huge part of it, isn't it? Because if you get the home crowd involved, sometimes you can ride that wave, and that gives you a little added pep.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Off the play fake, here's Willis. Throw out wide to Walker. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, you know, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, you know, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
And all the way down to the 5. A huge play there for Denver. 57 yards on the ground. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Willis to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. CeeDee Lamb, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by McPherson, up and good, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown.
Now White lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Do you remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping in the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
From the gun, here's Willis.
And he's got his man in stride, complete.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
The Raiders call on a nickel set for 3rd down.
They'll try for the first with Walker. 62 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead him to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Divine Diablo there to make the stop. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
On 3rd down, here's Walker. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Here's Walker. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
And really, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line. Because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. Willis going to try to run it.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. It's a loss of a full 3 yards, and it brings up 4th down.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to try back out on the field and start this drive? A little more pep in their step because they didn't cost their team a touchdown, but they know they've got to do it a lot better than they did on the last possession.
The coach will just be relieved, though, if they recoup with a score here, right?
I think the coach will be ecstatic to see them pick themselves back up and now take it downfield and punch in the end zone without turning it over.
Airing this one out for Evans. It's caught inside the 25. It's a big play there for Vegas. 59 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Here's White. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or two in this situation.
Once again, it's White. He gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He's already scored once. He definitely had his eyes wide open trying to get in there a second time, but I thought that was a really nice play defensively to deny him.
Yeah, it was, as you said, keeping him away from his second first-quarter touchdown there. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll do it for the first quarter of play. 10-10 our score after one on EA Sports. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize. Like going to the county fair, you don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked up by Divine Diablo. And the Raiders are going to take possession of the football. Well, he had to fit that in a pretty tight window over the middle. And Charles, I think they were in zone defensively, weren't they?
They certainly were. Nice read on your part. And sometimes the quarterback isn't fooled between zone and man. Sometimes you're fooled by the type of...
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34. Well, last game he had 2 sacks. Got another one here, picked up right where he left off.
Brandon, he spent the entire offseason working on new moves, new techniques, trying to add to his arsenal of pass rush moves. Certainly paying dividends in what we've seen so far.
Looking to throw on second down. LeBlanc. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Johnson. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line.
Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bradley Chubb doing what he does best, getting that sack. Carlson able to put this one through. And they will take the lead at 13-10. So the interception set him up with terrific field position, but 3 points, the end result.
Yeah, we can make this one pretty simple, partner. You always want to end drives with points. But that's one that you're going to look back on and probably say, we should have done better there.
And he returns this to the 22.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
And still in the first half here, a long way to go. 96 yards rushing now for the NFL leader coming into this ball game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. What a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down. It will. 1st and 10, it's Willis. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he can get out of the backfield. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders 16. Walker now at 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
He takes us down to about the 12th, a gain of 3.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Open man, right side, it's Lamb. And they're able to stop him short. On 3rd and 6, they'll only pick up 4.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
On for the field goal now is Evan McPherson from the right hash, and this one just a chipping. McPherson's kick is good, and that's going to tie us at 13. That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal, and yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them want to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Going to go down again. Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it'll be a short field for the Broncos as they take over 1st and 10. Play action, Willis. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And this is caught inside the 5. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Again, Walker. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. They'll try to pound it in with Ricard. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Patrick Ricard, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out of the end zone comes Johnson. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. Throwing to start the drive. LeBlanc, rush coming, and he's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon. Looking to throw. LeBlanc. And he lost the football. It's picked up by the Broncos. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line.
Hey, whatever happened to the days of just getting a fumble recovery? Everyone's into taking it the other way and trying to create points themselves, aren't they?
Well, they are. And now a terrific opportunity inside the 5. Back at the 5-yard line now. 2nd and goal. Here's Willis now off the play fake. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Raiders have recovered.
We'll give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but it's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. Know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
And instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here. Following the fumble recovery, LeBlanc, and he's going to be taken down, sacked back at the 2. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. To throw from his end zone, LeBlanc. And it's a fumble. It's picked up by the Broncos. But they will not be able to capitalize as time has run out here on the first half of play. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. Well, Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
They run again with Walker. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, that'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Raiders football, 1st and 10. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here, and sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. To throw on 2nd down, LeBlanc. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
To throw on 3rd down, LeBlanc. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Maybe a little frustration starting to creep in. The offensive line hasn't done a great job of protecting him in this game, and there he was, hit again as he threw it.
Yeah, another time on his backside, probably starting to get a little frustrated.
Got to keep his composure. Can't let the defense know that they're getting to him.
Now a hit and a loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Give him a couple on the catch in 2nd and 8.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
2nd down and 8. On 2nd down, it's Walker. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
On the left side, a catch by White. And he will have a Broncos 1st down. He needed 5. He got it barely as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. Up the middle, here's Walker. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 111 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. Back to Walker on 1st down. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another 1st down. It's a jet sweep. This is Adams. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
But really, that was no surprise there. They've been running it well all game, and I know goals change all the time, but any team will take that type of run each and every time.
The throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Give to Walker on the read option. And he will fight his way into the end zone for a Bronco touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 7th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Broncos have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The Broncos kickoff unit out there to kick this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadow. Going for Evans, but that pass is intercepted. Picked off by Eric Stokes. And the Broncos are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
From the 31, Willis. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
I see a surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It goes as a gain of 9, and it moves the chains. Trying the left side with Walker. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. He's having a big game running the football, but that one will hurt the yards per carry a little bit.
Yeah, but the average he's got so far, that's the type of average he wants to take with him to contract negotiations, doesn't it?
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. The Raiders call on a nickel set here for 3rd down. 3rd down, it's Willis. Shoves him away. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the...
Here we go.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Running right, here's Walker. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Ken Walker, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And the lead down to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 104 yards rushing for now as he has been tremendous all day long. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw. LeBlanc. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Micah Parsons, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. This offense so far on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest. And
he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's There's a sack and a turnover on downs.
Let's go now. Check contact. Check contact.
Running left is Walker. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and the Raiders pick it up. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
Following the fumble recovery, LeBlanc. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he's got some space here. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards is the pickup there at a Raider first. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. LeBlanc. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these two teams, they met up way back in the season opener. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
He'll try again with the arm here on second down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
On third down, LeBlanc airing this one out for Evans. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Grant Delpit. This spot in the fourth quarter with that deficit, had to throw the football. Unfortunately, there's the risk of big turnover.
And you know you're going to be throwing against nickel, dime, all sorts of exotic defenses, but you have to do it anyway. Ordinarily, you might want to run the football a little bit, try and get them out of it. But as you noted, this time of the game, this point on the clock, had to throw it.
Nate Hobbs there to bring him down.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And the line to gain here is the 37 on third down. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. A lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
McPherson's kick is good.
But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Well, they got the ball already. They're not going to risk the yardage and running another 4th down. They decline it.
And what was that they taught you in law school, that possession is 9/10 of the law?
I didn't go to law school.
Oh, you didn't? I thought you did. Well, I'm going to give that to you anyway. Possession is 9/10 of the law, and it's 9/10 of this game, too. Having the football counts.
You're so litigious. They start to drive with White. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. LeBlanc. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move them.
The keeper good for only 4, and that's going to lead to a 4th down. They'll run for it. This is White. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And some room to roam now. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A great effort there. 69 yards. And the Raiders are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. He's got it. So they convert to 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Now they are really in the driver's seat here, enjoying this lead late in the 4th quarter. The defense does have all 3 timeouts, but at this point, doesn't look like it's going to matter much. They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. They got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Again, it's Walker. And he is going to have the first down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a run with Walker. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down. So this one will wind up a Denver victory, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of... But now, it's about taking the ball away. Taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for Denver, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Tennessee Titans. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves next week at home against Jacksonville.
Let's go. I am the first. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me. I am the first. Just let the record show that I said I'm coming for everything. I am the first. You seen it making of a star, they hear my name and remember me.